Hey, it's JVE again. What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Hope you're out there crushing it, living life, accomplishing your goals. What I'm going to go over here is how to hit a reset in the middle of your day. Okay, you ever get through a day and you feel like you get bogged down in the middle of the day? You can all relate, right? We'll blame it on like the 3 o'clock nap time or whatever it is that our clocks get synced up to. Well, what I'm going to go over is a few different ways that you can reset in the middle of the day. A few different ways that I like to use to reset in the middle of the day to get my engine kick-started again, right? Because I wake up with a ton of momentum, and sometimes in the middle of the day I feel bogged down around like noon, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, and I'll kind of slow down. And then later on in the day, I'm like, shoot, I got to catch up on all this stuff. Not that I don't do anything, but my activity isn't as high. Number one, you can avoid having to do a midday reset by monitoring your diet. So making sure to keep carbs low can really help you stay focused and energized throughout the day. Okay, a lot of our guys I know do intermittent fasting. You can look that up. I'm not going to get into it, but it helps you retain energy through the day, from what I've heard. Number one, if you find yourself reading something in the middle of the day or during the day, and you get kind of bogged down, you get tired, you get exhausted while you're reading it, what you want to do is go back to when you weren't tired, find the place when you weren't tired, and then move forward from there throughout what you're reading, and find any words that you can't define and define those words. Okay? Defining words that you don't understand while you're reading something brings back energy. It's rejuvenating. There's a physiological response to it. When you don't understand a word in something you're reading, you get tired, you feel pressure, you start to yawn. All right? So you want to go back and define any of those words so that you can pick back up to speed on that. I'm telling you, it'll give you energy. People only fail on a subject because they don't know the words. That's the only reason why anyone stops studying or fails on a subject, is because they don't know the words, and it causes them to fail or disregard it. Number two, going for a walk in the middle of the day. So just walk around. Like, think about it. A lot of us are in an office all day. If you're outside, working outside, it's different. But a lot of us are in an office where there's a computer right here. We got our phones in front of us all day. People are close to us. So we get very introverted. Everything's just this like little bubble that we live in. Okay? Now, a way to get over that, and that can have us be like kind of anxious or enclosed, and it can be kind of exhausting. So the way to refresh from that, just go outside, walk around, feel the wind, feel the wind as it blows in you, feel your limbs as you're moving, feel the motions, have the smells in the air, the sounds, pick things out in the distant sights, do it without your cell phone. Just walk around and feel the environment, pick up any sensory perceptions, and it can help you put your head into the environment. An example of how it works is a little kid, right? Imagine a little kid falls, bumps his knee. There's no blood, just maybe a little grass stain, and starts crying. And then you just grab something cool, you're like, oh, whoa, look at this Yoda, right? And he's like, oh, whoa, and stops crying. It's the same thing. Works on adults too. You just have to do it with yourself, and it takes a little bit longer. It's not like instant. You have to walk around 10, 15 minutes. It's very refreshing, okay? Number three, write down your goals. Okay, so writing down your goals in the middle of the day of what you're trying to accomplish for yourself can be a refresh and a kickstart to the engine. Like, oh yeah, crap, I get the chills right now. I got all this stuff that I'm trying to accomplish. Okay, so reset, kickstart, focus on what you're trying to accomplish, and that can really help you stay motivated and stay focused through the day and help you get some midday energy back. All right. Coffee, obviously, I'm trying to go on more natural things that don't involve substances. So coffee, caffeine, or whatever. I'm trying to go on things that you can handle without having to consume anything. Have something that you do physically as well to initiate a reset. So if you have a bell that you ring, a button you want to hit, something that you want to do, some sort of exercise, like just quick little jumping jacks or something, having that process to initiate that response in yourself can help kind of get yourself conditioned to like, hey, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to kind of snap right to it. Right? Number five, if you get sick of people, so if you're working around people and you feel like people are just exhausting, like I am so sick of talking to people, you become antisocial kind of. Right? It can happen in sales. You're in a few sales calls, they go a long time, and then no one buys anything. It's like, oh, went through all these presentations. You can kind of get sick of people. So if that happens, go to a public place. If you're local to it, take a 5-10 minute drive, go to a public place, watch some people walk around for a little bit, and it can help rehabilitate you. And just watch a lot of people in public, and you'll start to realize, hey, people aren't that bad after all. I'm telling you, it works. Try it. It sounds crazy, but I've done it before, and it really works. Because believe it or not, sometimes I'm like, all right, I gotta rehab myself on people. And then number 6, look at testimonial success stories from the business you're in, or the services you provide, or the products that you sell, to see how they positively affect people. Right? You can just look at those. Look at have a scrapbook on it. Be like, hey, this is how I have helped people, and it can help you get kind of right back to it and get like a newfound purpose. Like, it can rehabilitate your purpose, right? Be like, I'm doing something nice. I'm providing a good service. I'm helping people out. I'm doing the right thing. So those are the main ways that I've found helps me reset in the middle of the day if I feel like I get that like midday grind. Okay. Number 1, if I'm reading something, I go back through and see if there's any words that I don't understand. I'll define those words, I get energy back. Number 2, I go for a walk, put myself in the environment, look around, feel the air, smell the air, hear the noises, look out, see the trees, the street signs, whatever buildings may be around. Number 4, do something physically to initiate a reset, right? I go like this, and it just kind of like wakes up, or whatever you want to do, right? Now some guys who like slap their chest and do jumping jacks, stuff like that. Another one, write down your goals. Write down your goals, right? You want to be writing your goals down 2 or 3 times a day anyway. If you're not, then you're seriously missing out. It helps and it works. Your thoughts become things, because eventually you take actions that will cause those goals to express themselves in physical reality. So if you have something on your mind, you write it down. If it's something you want to accomplish, you write down in the morning, okay, I'm doing these things. You get distracted by other crap that goes on during the day. I'm going to write it down again in the afternoon. Boom, refocus on what I'm trying to accomplish. Okay, cool. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. It gives you energy, right? You're like, okay, whoa, I got these big goals. I got to do a lot of stuff. I better get started now. Next one, if you get sick of people, go in a public space, look around, you realize people aren't that bad. All right, and then number 6, look at some testimonial success stories from either the product you sell, the business that you're in, the services you provide, and realize, hey, I'm helping people out. All right, those are the main 6 ways that I like to rehabilitate myself in the middle of the day, reset, and get out of that midday kind of slump.